Like Paul and Silas, you know. They was going through the land in Jerusalem, and they was gonna lock them up for preaching the gospels out in the streets, y'all. I'll tell you what. We need to do this. Let's just stop this thing right now. And let's just take it to the streets. Y'all ready?
All you uglies, get your walking sticks.
I don't need no stick. All right, guys, y'all ready to take it to the street?
I'm okay. I'm alright. I talk to God every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I'm okay. I'm alright. I talk to God every night. I told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I was tripping. I was lost. I'm praising God like a boss. I started praying, got on my knees, start confessing, begging please. I shedded tears, I wiped my face. My grandma said, finish this race. I pray some more, I wasn't done, and God didn't need his only son. Yeah, fake Christians don't come around me. Ain't this what they want to see? Hands up high and church is selling. Plus this church music got me feeling. I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to God every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to God every night. I told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level.
We can't go there, we're going to Cabbagetown, y'all. I tell you what, we're going to East Lake Meadows, y'all. And we don't go there, we're going to Kirkwood, y'all. Oh, y'all, but hold up, we're going to need some gas. We're going to need some gas, y'all. Y'all know how y'all are. I tell you what, we're going to go anyhow, and wherever we stop at, we're going to do it there.
Run around the church, catch the Holy Ghost. I almost backslided, I was so close. On the usher board, and the choir too. Say you never sinned, you a liar, dude. Who am I to judge? Only one God, got to spread his word. That's my only job. Now I'm back on, focus on my life. Tried so many times, couldn't get it right. Yeah, man, I messed up so many times, man. But now I feel like I'm back on, and I'm better than ever. So I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to God every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said my...
Really? Oh my God, thank you. You just don't know, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You just don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. came for the word. I just 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 came for the word. I used to sit to the back of the church, now I go straight to the front. They said I was loud, I'm acting too proud, man, they just what they want. I got my jury on, but they said my style is getting too odd. He moving, he dancing, and he rapping, so how can he be serving God? Tell him shut your mouth, yeah. Cause I done been through the storm. How you think I move like this and still be able to shout and move my arms? I do what I want, I say what I need. Yeah, I just came for the word. I do a little stomp, pray on my knees. Man, I'm fly as a bird. I'm calling my friend, also a pastor. Yeah, I'm talking about Mark. See, he never judged me, he tried to help me. Yeah, cause he knew my heart. What happened to them old choirs used to march in? They used to clap once, then you see they back then. I just came for the word. 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 Go to work every week just to provide for my kids. Put food on the table through God, you should see where I live. I gotta go hard, I gotta keep pushing. Man, he can come in a minute. Hey, when I fall short, he right on my side. Yeah, you know that we winning. Got a friend in jail, got one dead, ain't neither coming back home. So I'ma wait on God and I'ma stay on God, man, I know it won't be long. Got my act right, now I'm better now. Now I'm looking up, I used to look down. Got bills due, feeling stressed out. Seeking God more, that's the best route. Fought the devil twice, thought he was my friend. He said he wants some more, it won't happen again. So why you here? I just came for the word. 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 I just came for the word.
We've been married about 15 months, and we happened to meet on the internet, by the way.
You know, at first, I was like, I don't know, maybe he's from Chicago, he might be a slick. And we got to talking, and I realized he was a man of integrity. This is the best age ever. Because you've been through some experiences and you know some things that you didn't understand earlier in life.
You can appreciate it, I think, now that you can look back on certain things.
You know, true passion is grown out of understanding and knowing someone.
The power of our love is integrity and honesty.
We just tell each other the truth, even when we don't.
Agree.
Yeah, exactly. We agree to disagree.
Yeah, Rich, that's right. My love for you is
What?
genuine and real.
My love for you is complete.
We've been married about 15 months.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Can I play with it?
No, absolutely not. It's not a toy. You know that.
Do I? I bet it looks like one.
Yeah, well, it's not. Anyway, I need it to protect you, your sister and Mom.
From what?
From bad guys, like on TV.
But what about the 8 kids who get shot every day by mistake? Their daddies probably thought they were safe too.
Where'd you hear that?
TV.
Yeah, well, maybe we don't believe everything we hear on TV.
Where do you keep it?
It's hidden.
I bet it's on the top shelf of the closet, under your sweatshirts. Is it loaded?
It's not. I keep the bullets.
In the boots with the red laces, and the chest beside the bed? I haven't found them yet, but I'm sure I can. You always told me to be curious. Remember when I found my Christmas gift? I'm a good climber, you know.
No, that's not what I meant. Look, I need to be ready if someone breaks in.
What about when it's just me and Mom? You taught me to be brave. I could use the gun to protect her.
No, Justin, I promise. I'll teach you how to handle a gun when you're old enough.
And what if I don't make it to old enough? I could get bullied and decide it's too much for me. It would be so easy with our gun.
Our gun? No, buddy. My gun.
But it is our gun, in our home. Happens all the time.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. I'm always here for you.
But Dad, you're not always here.
Today, with seasonal temperatures, we should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees by this afternoon. Clear skies tonight with a low near 70. Increasing cloudiness tomorrow, sticky and humid with a high of 26. With the winds up to
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. And she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but the teachers, the counselors, they help you. One of the teachers was Miss Araceli. Miss Araceli, she gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll come over and she'll sit there with you until you get it. Thank you, Miss Araceli. I know you make a difference in people's lives because of the person and teacher you are. I wanted to be here because I wanted to thank you for helping me get a beautiful gift. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work. Getting your high school diploma, it is a life-changing experience. It really is.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but the teachers, the counselors, they help you. One of the teachers was Miss Araceli. Miss Araceli, she gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll come over and she'll sit there with you until you get it. Thank you, Miss Araceli. I know you make a difference in people's lives because of the person and teacher you are. I wanted to be here because I wanted to thank you for helping me get a beautiful gift. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work. Getting your high school diploma, it is a life-changing experience. It really is.
Find free adult education classes near you.
He not on our level. I'm okay. I'm alright. I talk to God every night. I told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. Okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm okay.
Barnabas, you know. You know, they was going through the land in Jerusalem, and they was going to lock them up for preaching the gospels out in the streets, y'all. I tell you what. We need to do this. Let's just stop this thing right now. And let's just take it to the streets. Woo! Y'all ready?
All y'all please get your walking sticks.
I don't need no stick. All right, guys, y'all ready to take it to the street?
I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to guys every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to guys every night. I told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I was tripping, I was lost. I'm praising God like a boss. I started praying, got on my knees, start confessing, begging please. I shedded tears, I wiped my face. My grandma said, finish this race. I pray some more, I wasn't done, and God didn't need his only son. Yeah, fake Christians don't come around me. Ain't this what they want to see? Hands up high and touch a selling. Plus this church music got me feeling. I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to guys every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I'm okay, I'm alright. I talk to guys every night. I told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level.
We can't go there, we're going to Cabbagetown, y'all. I tell you what, we're going to East Lake Meadows, y'all. We don't go there, we're going to Kirkwood, y'all. Oh, y'all, but hold up, we're going to need some gas. We're going to need some gas, y'all. Y'all know how y'all are. I tell you what, we're going to go anyhow, and wherever we stop at, we're going to do it there.
Run around the church, catch the Holy Ghost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another marvelous, and I'm going to call it a Mamba Mentality Monday. All right?
Say it again.
Yeah, a Mamba Mentality Monday.
Oh, yeah.
All
Got
right?
to be. Got to
So
be.
if you don't know what that means you strive to win no matter what. I don't care what the circumstances is, you find a way to win, all right? That's in honor of my favorite player of all time, my favorite athlete of all time, the purple and gold. That's why I got it on today. Old Kobe.
Represent, man. Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it was.
That was a heartbreaker, man.
Yeah. But hey, it did get me to this point. I sure hope he was saved. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right.
'Cause you get all the rings, all everything you want, but it ain't leaving with you. So you better get you some G's. Hey man, let me keep this thing moving, man. Let me keep this thing moving, man. I am your boy Stony Hill, and you got none other than.
Hey, you got your boy Cat 9 in the building, man. You know, just enjoying this day, getting through it, man. We got an awesome guest today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the homie Roderick Rock in the building, man. How you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. Blessed to be here, you know?
Amen, amen. Hey, man, let me tell y'all, man, when I first seen Roderick Rock, man, I think I was over in Douglasville, actually, man, and my homie Remedy, he said, man, he finna get on the stage. He finna kill it. I said, oh, word? He said, boy, just wait. But Roderick Rock got up there, boy. First song, you know, y'all heard that. They played it earlier, I'm Okay. I was like, okay, yeah. Then he got up there, he did that Take It to Jesus. Take It to God. I was like, hey. I'm going back and forth. I'm like, hey, Remedy, this dude fine.
I'm talking about for real, boy. Have me and that thing going side to side. We were like, we going that way. Okay, let's go back.
And then bust out and started dancing. I said, boy, if that ain't the Lord right there. The Lord done bless that thing.
Let me tell you what was so catchy about that live performance was like, okay, it don't matter what side you choose to go to, whether you take it to Jesus or take it to God, you going good either way it goes. I was like, boy, yeah, I can get in this one for real.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So Roderick Rock, man, what got you started with music, man? What got you started in music?
To be honest, man, my oldest brother in Charlotte, he was doing music, you know what I mean, for a while, and we grew up always freestyle battling each other, you know what I mean. So we was always doing music, and then I was doing regular hip hop at first before a lot of things happened in my life, and then I converted fully to gospel. You know what I mean? So I've been doing it for a while, and it's like a stress reliever. You know what I mean? It's a coping. It's a way to cope. With whatever you're going through, you can get all your stuff out. So that's one reason I stuck with it.
True,
You know what I mean?
true. That's what's up. So what made you go gospel, man? I hear you started off worldly, which a lot of us do. Yeah, I don't know this. Okay, I got a few of them out there, back in the day. He ain't gonna never hear that.
that crossover something serious, depending on which hand you crossing with.
But no, seriously, man. Seriously, man. What got you? What made you want to cross over, man?
Man, to be honest, man, I was going through so much at the time, and just losing my grandparents back to back, man, and literally the only thing in my head was like, stop running from me type of deal, So that's all I was hearing was stop running. So, tomorrow's not promised, you know what I mean. So that's how I was looking at it. And I was like, I don't want to get to heaven or wherever I'm going, and God, like, I gave you time to get it right, and you still chose to go the wrong way, you know what I mean. So I knew I was gonna get like a little backlash behind it, and I knew I was gonna lose people behind it or whatever. But it didn't matter to me because it's only one God. So that's how I look at it. So after those events happened, it was like no more running from me. I was raised in the church. Okay. You know what I mean? So I had to convert back.
Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
For real. So I know too, man, like coming up in the church, it's just like sometimes it just seems like when you young, it's just getting beat over your head. Like, man,
yes.
Like, can I live a little bit?
Right.
Like, would you say that was part of your experience? That's probably why you felt like maybe you were running, or, I know sometimes too, it's just a matter of like us being young and just want to just try things.
Yeah. I mean, just like everybody that goes through the whole gospel, change or Christian change or whatever the case may be, you grow up, and depending on where you at, if you're in any type of hood or whatever, the young people don't think church is cool enough. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to get young people to say anything about God. You know what I mean? So growing up for me, my grandparents were, and everybody was in church. Either they was cleaning the church, ushering, or singing, or a deacon or a deaconess. You know what I mean? Everybody that raised me right there in North Carolina pretty much was in church, you know what I mean? And it was more family oriented, you know what I mean? So growing up, I was like, well, shoot, I did church my whole life. I ain't about to start now when I can make a choice. Now I got a choice.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then later on in life, I was making too many bad choices. And no matter where you go in life or what you do in life, God will always show you who in control.
True, man.
You know what I mean? So.
And one thing, I see that is key, man, is that, the foundation is at least laid. For some people, that foundation never was laid. And, they come to that point in life where they're at a crossroad and they just don't know which way to go, or they don't know where to draw from. And it kind of leave them open and vulnerable to, like, any other spirit or God or, power to draw them in. And, hopefully, if we on our job as ministers, you know what I mean, that we can be able to catch those ones, and, which is what we should be looking for anyway. We're talking about saving souls.
Right.
But, the importance of just laying the foundation, man. Like, so as you look back and you think about just some of the choices that you made, what were some of those things that you could say that maybe stood out, as far as like the lessons that maybe mom or dad or grandma was trying to lay early, that you found yourself like coming back to it, like they were just echoing, like, okay, yeah, I remember.
Even to this day, my grandparents and mom was always telling me, don't forget to pray. The small things that I took for granted growing up, just to pray, or if you want God to do something, you got to pray for it, or, stuff like that I use to today, you know what I mean? And it got to the point when I knew I was going to sleep or waking up or eating or anything, and I wasn't praying, like it was messing with me. You know what I mean? So when I started to feel stuff like that, I knew that was God trying to tell me and direct me in the right direction. So just little stuff like, don't forget who's in charge, pray, talk to God, and, all of the stuff like that I took for granted when I was young. Like now, I know I'm feeling something behind it. So that's something I can't run from. You know, little stuff like that we take for granted every day.
Amen. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let me go here, man. I don't even know which song I really want to start with, because like I told you personally, I like that word. You know what I'm saying? But I like I'm okay, and I like that Take It to Jesus too. So let me just start in the order, man. What got you? What was the premise behind I'm okay? What made you write that one there?
All of my songs, man, it comes from either personal experiences or what I seen, grew up around, or whatever. The I'm okay was pretty much, if you even listen to the beat, you know, that was more of an up-tempo type of thing, because
it give you a happy feeling.
Yeah, and that was the whole goal behind it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of songs that talk about Jesus and stuff like that is always like, you know, it's a little more slower and stuff like that. So I want to make mine up-tempo to catch the youth. Because I was talking about a lot of stuff in there, and basically the song is behind, like, after you go through everything that you're going through, the devil gonna always think he won. But I want to make a song that be like, boom, as soon as you thought you won, nah, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm all right. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing behind that song.
I'm gonna jump over to this word, man. We gonna play that a little later on in the show, but I want to hop over to this word. Tell me a little bit about that one.
Same thing. Personal experience. True. You know, as soon as it start off, you know, I used to sit to the back of the church. Now I go straight to the front. You know, the first line. You know what I mean? Literally, that was me. I used to sit to the back of the church. If I want ushering or in the choir or doing something, I used to sit to the back of the church until my mom turned around, like, "Hey, get up here."
Hey, that probably was most of us, like trying to get away with something.
You be in the church. To laugh. As soon as she hear you back there laugh, she turn around, you froze. But yeah, I mean, personal experience, you know what I mean? Just as I was doing the little tours and stuff in Georgia, ministering and stuff, you know, a lot of people, because I look different, you know, I'm not your regular gospel artist. So with me wearing chains or whatever the case may be, even though there was, you know, crosses and stuff like that, like, people would look at me different, you know what I mean? But it was getting to the part where it was like, they're looking at me different, but then turn around and email me to come minister, you know, at their church and stuff.
Yeah.
So the word was basically like, if we're gonna play it like that, then I'm not gonna come and minister at your church for your gain, but I come there for the word. And that's how the whole song pretty much came about. Like, I told you my story.
I see it now.
I used to, you know, sit to the back of the church and I go straight to the front, you know what I mean? They said I was loud, and this what you want, blah, you know, just going at it. And then after I'm done, they go to the hook. You think I'm here to minister? Nah, I just came for the word.
Like it.
You know, so there's a lot behind it. It's always a storyline somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, especially being an artist too. You know what I mean? And just having, whether it's the artist or just, you know, the ability to speak, that gift to speak, man. Like, some people just stay on Reddit. Like, they keep that word like, hey, look, they got to hear from me.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll turn testimony time.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Or announcement.
You messed up.
They'll take announcements and turn into a sermon. Like, I thought we were just getting announcements. The word.
That's when the pastor get up and be like, well, ain't no need for me to say anything.
Hey,
he already
say
preached.
something. No, let me stop.
Ain't gonna hold y'all long.
Yeah, man. So before we jump into this video, man, just one thing you touched on about, you know, in your neighborhood, like, it wasn't cool, you know, to be in the church or a Christian or, you know, born again believer, just different ways that we label ourselves in the faith. This whole idea of being cool, and, you know, we're in different times now, man. It seemed like, you know, the wave of hip hop and, you know, music now being infused into a lot of the Christian arena and just services that are going on. Like, looking back and just some of the things that you may have wished that church brought to the table or, you know, presented, do you carry some of that with you now and, you know, just think about some of the kids now and maybe kind of look at you or look at them as it was once you when you were in church, and maybe take the approach of, what can I do to be creative to keep them here and to make them want to come, to make them think that this is where it is, or, you know, this is the cool place to be or the cool thing to be? Like, is that some of the inspiration that you could say is behind, you know, some of the things that you write? Or
Oh, of course. course, I always think about it like that because I know how it is to be, for one, talking about God outside or in your city where you stay at, and then try to talk about God in school, and it's even way worse then. You know what I mean? Kids in school not gonna talk about God. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I grew up, like I even a part of my life growing up, when I got more older and mature, I hated a little part of myself because I was like, how was I so naive to deny somebody that made everything that I have right now possible? You know what I mean? So I hated myself for a little bit. And so basically that's why I approach ministry the way I approach it. Because I'm ministering to everybody, but I'm trying to let the youth see like, hey, we look just alike. And I love God. So it's okay for you to say you love God, and okay for you to, you know, tell everybody about God. So I take it with me everywhere I go to minister. I take that little part of me in church as a little boy all the way up to now where I see kids literally scared to say anything about God. And I take it with me everywhere I go.
That's what's up. It's so key, man, because, you know, I reflect back myself a lot of times, and I guess it takes you getting in purpose and getting in your calling and realizing, like you say, well, man, what was I thinking about? Or how can I let myself get so influenced to the point that I'm denying this and denying him? And you start to see the light that's in your gift and how much it really can shine once you get in position and get in your lane and get in place. And it's just like, man, like how much further along I could be had I got started a lot earlier. You know, for myself, I know it hits me that way sometimes. And it drives you to go ahead and make sure that you get in line, stay in line, and just really go ahead and work that lane and work that gift, work the calling that God is giving you, man. Because, you know, some may say you playing catch up. Some may say you're right on time, right in season. You know, we never really know. You know what I mean? But the point is, you know, us getting to where it is that God would have us to be. Right. And, you know, you just be thankful for the fact that you found your place and your position.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a lot to be said with that. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into one of these videos, man, and let the people get a feel for what Roderick rocking with.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what we got up, man?
Well, they heard I'm all right earlier. So
Okay.
I'm okay. My bad. I'm okay earlier. So I just sing the song in my head as I go.
DJ.
But I think we're gonna get into this word real quick, man.
Okay.
This word real quick. Nice little video. Y'all check that thing out, man. Yeah, man, clean it up at the beginning. Then all of a sudden, boom. You a man of God, boy. I don't know if I was.
Really? Oh my God, you just don't know, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You just don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. 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 I just came for the word. 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 I used to sit to the back of the church, now I go straight to the front. They said I was loud, I'm acting too proud, man, they just what they want. I got my jury on, but they said my style is getting too odd. He moving, he dancing, and he rapping, so how can he be serving God? Tell him shut your mouth, yeah. Cause I done been through the storm. How you think I move like this and still be able to shout and move my arms? I do what I want, I say what I need. Yeah, I just came for the word. I do a little stomp, pray on my knees. Man, I'm fly as a bird. I'm calling my friend, also a pastor. Yeah, I'm talking about Mark. See, he never judged me, he tried to help me. Yeah, cause he knew my heart. What happened to them old choirs used to march in? They used to clap once, then you see they back then. I just came for the word. 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 I provide for my kids. Put food on the table through God, you should see where I live. I gotta go hard, I gotta keep pushing. Man, he can come in a minute. Hey, when I fall short, he right on my side. Yeah, you know that we winning. Got a friend in jail, got one dead, ain't neither coming back home. So I'ma wait on God and I'ma stay on God, man, I know it won't be long. Got my act right, now I'm better now. Now I'm looking up, I used to look down. Got bills due, feeling stressed out. Seeking God more, that's the best route. Fought the devil twice, thought he was my friend. He said he wants some more, it won't happen again. So why you here? I just came for the word. 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 I just came for the word.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up. They'll test you.
Word by Roger Rock, man. Got me over here bopping a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just came for the word. I hope y'all just tuned in for the word, because that's all we got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But, man, y'all make sure y'all check that out, man. If you haven't, it's on YouTube. I think I saw it on Facebook. I know he posted it on Instagram. So stay tuned in so y'all can get all the information at the end of the show, how to stay in touch with Roger Rock and how to actually get the music and all that great stuff.
Support the music.
Yes, sir. Support. Speaking of Roger Rock, I was driving here and I said, man, I got to ask this because I was, my man sent the flyer over, but before he sent the flyer over, I was looking at how to spell the name correctly because you don't want to put the name on there wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I said, okay, so it is R-O-C. Does that stand for anything in particular?
Yeah, rely on Christ.
Oh, bye.
Well, I thought you about to say Rock Nation. I'm about to say, bro, I didn't know you about that. Dang, he done slid it in on us. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Okay, rely on Christ. There it is right there, man.
That's dope.
Rely on Christ. Well, how'd you come up with that? Or it was just the Lord?
Nah.
Hey, man, sometimes it be just the Lord, man.
Yeah. Nah, but, you know, my grandfather, man, rest his soul, too, he never called me Roderick. He always used to call me Rock.
Okay.
You know, and then, of course, when I got into music, I wanted to keep that name, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I don't want to just be like Rock, and I got to keep explaining. Yeah, my grandfather called me Rock. So,
yeah.
Truly.
So I was like, you know, we're going to do Rely on Christ. I said, because it fits into my life anyway, so.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, I had said it earlier, man. But I got to jump back to it, man. Now, when you see Roger Rock, man, when you see him live, you going to get a show. And there's nothing wrong with that because Kyle let you know right now, I'm big on the show part, all right? Put some Jesus in there, but you got to, nowadays, it's got to be something.
Yeah, it got to be a hook.
You can't just be standing there.
And I ain't just talking about on the song. It got to be a hook, and we ain't just talking about the one on the song.
Right. But like, what I like about him, man, he doggone pulled a mask out. He was like, y'all ready? I was like, what do you mean we ready? Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like, boom. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
Then turned into a Jabberwock on us.
Hey. Truly. But the thing is, you know, I thought it was that surface level.
Yeah.
I started following the homie. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. This guy is actually a dancer. He done did, like, I love me some reggae. All right. I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, he done put the reggae in there, too.
Oh, yeah. Take it to the island.
You know, he's taking it to the islands. He had the dance hall, whatever you want to call it. I was like, man, okay. And then I was like, he is kind of like doing it all. So how'd you get into dancing, man? Is it just something that came, or like, did you take lessons, or?
Nah, dancing was my first love, man.
Okay.
To be honest, and I give all the thanks to God and my mom for that. Growing up as a baby, we used to, you know how you have family reunions?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? So they were like, you know, they wanted talent for the family reunion. So as a little boy, my mom used to always like just literally hands on me, push me, go out there, do something.
Mhm.
Go out there, do something.
Oh, that's
I'm
classic.
like, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know, no. You know, she was like, no, go do something. Literally, almost every year, do something. Every party, do something. Just started dancing till I got to high school. Had my own dance group, killing all the talent shows, touring in Carolina, some of everything. So it just started like that. And then another thing, I wanted to convert it into gospel.
Yeah.
So I started Mind Ministry in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Started Mind Ministry, and then now it's just like I love music so much. As long as it ain't talking about nothing negative, you might see me dancing to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and that's another way to release stress. Relieve stress and a good workout. So.
Oh, definitely.
Word.
That boy good. That's all I hear right now. The family reunion, like.
Man, I just want to take this time, man, give shout outs to everyone tuning in, watching the show, man. We appreciate you every Monday, 7 p.m. Make sure you tune in, watch the Aspiring Artist Showcase. You get artists like my boy here, Roderick Rock. Just great talent on the show, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a good way for you to learn. But shouts out to Brandon McNeil, you know what I'm saying, homie from college. Shout out to Starla Sorrells, Audrey Henderson, my own pops, my dad tuning in today, my Melissa, Karan, Josh Fromberger, Judy Eccles, Josh Fromberger, I said that already.
Oh, yeah.
Sharita Lovelace.
Fromberger in this thing. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Anne-Marie Sargent, Carla Techwood, Mr. Jira. He gonna be on here next week, so y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Kim Evans, Maurice Butler, and I cannot name them all, but we sure do appreciate you listening, man. Tune in. Tell your mama, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your auntie, your TT, your uncle, your not, whatever you want to call them, man. Tell the dog, right? Tell the dog, man. Put it on. I put something on for my dog when I leave the house. All right, I do. I need some. I don't want him to be bored.
I'm curious. Like, give me what's an example? Like some stuff. What you?
Well, sometimes I put on the little dog videos, and he just look at the dogs jump around. It could be torture, Maybe like when they out here playing and I'm stuck in the house.
Gee, people need pets, boy. I guess I gotta have. Yeah, he training this dog up in the way that he should go.
Hey, man. I tell you what, though. On the side, though, I tell you what. My dog ain't gonna do nothing to you, but you knock on that door, she gonna let me know you there.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
She ain't no Chihuahua. She a Morkie, a Maltese Yorkie.
He did his hands like this. I knew it about to be so small.
That was a disclaimer right there. She gonna let you know who there. He ain't go no further than that.
Right. She gonna run away as soon as they walk in, but she let me know they was there.
Walk in the house.
She might bite.
Don't pet her.
Don't step wrong.
Hey, we can't talk about your love, man. Hey, they draw to you.
I love my
get
old
to your
Lexi.
heart, man.
Yes, sir. She need a haircut. I'm gonna get her one next week. But man, let's get back into this, man. Let's get back into this interview, man. So I got a question, man, and you may have touched on it a little bit earlier, but right now with where we are, and I honestly do feel like kids want to show. And I'm not even gonna say kids. I'm gonna say kids, teens, and adults. They really want to show their love for the church and all that, but may be afraid, may have peer pressure not to, or what have you. How do you go about changing a culture like that nowadays?
Well, for me, man, like that's why I go about my music the way I go about it. You know what I mean? I try to make music. Because a lot of people, I heard it in the past. I used to think like this too when I was younger. Like church was so boring because they drag it out and they do the announcements long, they talk long, and instead of a lot of people was preaching and yelling, but not really teaching. There's a difference between preaching and teaching. A young person wants you to teach them something. He don't want to hear you preaching all the time because a lot of them is not going. They're so occupied doing other stuff. They're not going to open that Bible, the way that you want them to. And even some adults, not going to open the Bible, myself included. I don't open it as much as I want to, but I know what's in there. You know what I mean? And so I go about it basically. It's simple for me. When I was having those struggles, I looked around at what I had, very blessed. Me and my family, my 2 boys and my wife, very blessed to live where we live in a nice house, nice area, transportation, just the small stuff people take for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And that was enough for me to be like, how can you refuse this man?
True.
You know what I mean? Like, it's simple, but the youth and adults, everybody needs somebody to talk to them like that. Once you start to try to pressure it on them, that's when they're going to stray away. You know? So.
That's what's up.
So let's talk about like some of your inspirations. As you know, you talk about you yourself being an inspiration and, you know, creating that culture or that environment to where they're in your presence. You know, they'll be able to open up and be able to receive something. Like who are some of the people that you may find yourself maybe either opening up to, drawing from, you know, the inspiration, you know, that keeps you going?
To be honest, man, a lot of people look up to a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. But Remedy, you know what I mean? Y'all know Remedy.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, sir.
homie. Oh, yeah.
Got the in March. He just hit me up. Got the youth explosion coming up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You already know who that. Yes, sir. We in there. February 1st, too. Check me out, too. But, so believe it or not, man, I came here and I was already having a struggle because a lot of people was like, yo, you good at the original hip-hop. You got lyrics. You'll stay there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nah, like, that's not where I'm getting called to go. And believe it or not, man, I met Remedy at one of the shows at TK's church in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Shout
put
out
on.
TK.
Yeah, shout out to her because that was my first church I ministered to when I came to Georgia. So, and I appreciate that opportunity from her. And I met Remedy, and the way he preached, but he taught like he was teaching that night. Mm-hmm. I mean, the way he broke the word down, I was like, what? Doggone, like this is what I needed to hear. Like he breaks it down so you can understand it and put it into like your everyday life. So I started talking to him, and it was like I can, you know, as soon as I was telling him like my issues and what I was going through, the dude never judged me, never said, hey, you're doing it wrong, this is how you do it, blase, blase.
Right.
And literally to this day, he hit me up the other day, bro, hey, what's going on? Just checking on you. Hey, I love you. You know you like family. Mm-hmm. And that's how we talk all the time. And it been like that. I've been here like 3-4 years now. And it been like that since I've been here. You know what I mean? So that guy is one of the guys I admire, you know, and I always fall back and look at some of his sermons and how you need people like that to help guide you sometimes when you're on this road.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Some people, you know, they'll let their pride and stuff get in the way with it. You know, he young like I'm young. He in the ministry, I'm in the ministry. No, I'm doing my own thing. But me, I'm man enough to sit here. I need help. I went to him, never judged me, gave me a few Bible verses. He didn't sit there and read it for me. He told me, you read it and then you let me know what you got out of it.
Saying to you,
yeah. And that's how I think it should have been done. It should be done. And, you know, and ever since then, I always look at dude like a brother, and I love him like a brother. And that's pretty much one of my biggest inspirations, that guy.
Shout out to Remedy, a.k.a. Mark Rice Jr.
Yes, sir.
Over there at Living Faith Tabernacle in Forest Park, man. Good
Yes, sir.
brother, man. He big up you also, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
can remember the last time, and we don't talk often, but I remember him saying, yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really, really admires you. I'm pretty sure he does as well. That he admires you also. But so your shows, you say you'll be over at Living Faith at the Youth Explosion. You want to plug people into maybe some upcoming?
We'll keep that on the LO.
Okay.
Yeah, they said don't tell nobody. But yeah, for real, they said don't tell nobody. But so February 1st, I also check my Facebook because I don't want to mess up nobody's church name or address. So check my Facebook. Coming up February 1st, I'll be in Conyers in March as well. I'll be in Columbia in March as well. So basically, I'm taking every I don't even want to call it a show, but you know what I mean. Every place that I minister in the next opportunities in the next few months or weeks, I'm posting them and taking them little by little. Because last year I burnt myself out, and I hate it when I got to the end of the year, it was like, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to go all the way over here because I'm already tired. Like, I just did travel here last night and Alabama tonight and then blase. So, I mean, but yeah, so just look on my Facebook page and I'll be posting flyers and stuff like that or where I'll be at. Make sure y'all come and check me out and stuff too. Talking to everybody that's watching.
Oh yeah, y'all do that. Support. And actually, not only just the support, but just to be ministered to, because you just never know like what the Lord has poured into him to give to you, because it ain't all just about the music. You know what I mean? It's just different ways and different talents that the Lord used to minister to people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you just never know what the Lord may have for you. And you know what I find is like when we don't want to go or don't want to do, but we end up like pressing and pushing our way to get to a place or, you know, somewhere.
That's when
It's like then that like the Lord like shows up and show you why
every time
you should have been there.
Yep.
And why you know ought to have pushed your way there. And you know it's just unique how the Lord works, man. And you just, like I said, you just never know what the Lord may have for you. And you know, I'm gonna shut my mouth after this, but you spoke about one thing that, you know, we in the ministry do carry a lot to where we can't go to our brothers or our sisters, is that pride, man. And, you know, in 2 Chronicles 7:14, it tells us that if we should humble ourselves, that's the first thing, humbling ourselves.
Yep.
And then seeking the Lord's face, turning from our ways. And, you know, in seeking his face, man, you just never know. It can be going to someone that the Lord has just placed in your path that has a word for you, that can break it down, that can really connect you and really give you clarity and really just reignite a vision or the inspiration or just the drive to really draw closer to God. Like, and that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? Just taking that time and, first of all, humbling ourselves and finding out where God and who God will have us around and where he will have us to be. So, like I said, I'm going to shut my mouth, man, because this is more about what the Lord has put in you. And just in closing, man, we down to the last, couple minutes? What we got left?
We got about 8 minutes.
Okay, so, yeah, we can talk some more.
Yeah.
So, what's next, man, for Roderick Rock?
Question I was about to ask.
To be honest, I was literally close, like, a few weeks ago to signing a distribution deal, right? I don't know what happened or whatever at the end of the day, but something told me don't do it. So now it's just me making sure as I'm on this journey that I'm ministering for the right reason, and I'm ministering to God's people, and I'm not just showing up because somebody asked me to, type of that. So basically, this year I'm more focused on making sure my faith is stronger, and making sure just because I'm in the ministry, don't just keep saying yes, I'll be there. I need to actually start letting God order every step that I take this year.
Amen.
And that's where I'm at with it. This year I'm taking my time with it. I'm keeping my circle small. I'm not really worried about what I'm seeing a lot, which is, you know, a lot of people in this ministry, they're click tight, you know, they're click tight, and you see a lot of the same people together all the time, you know, and I told myself I never wanted to be that person that you could put me with this person because of the position and they might be in a bigger position than you, so I don't want you to be like, oh, he's with them because of this type of deal. So I want to make sure I stay in my lane, and whoever I encounter while I'm on this journey, they were supposed to be there. I'm not really I'm not gonna be too big on the hype of what I see. I'm letting God order these steps. So
Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with that, 'cause you saying a lot of stuff that I talk about with Kyle on the regular. Yes, sir.
Trying to put it and keep it in perspective, boy, because them spirits be pulling. You know that temptation. I ain't gonna just put it on them spirits. It's sometimes what's in us and what we want. And it's just like it ain't lining up with the will. Like, Lord, help bring me under subjection.
You know, being that this is the Aspiring Artist Showcase, and from time to time we gonna give you some tips. But let me tell you something, man, because he said something here that I had to learn myself. Hey, bro, sometimes you just got to get off that social media. I'm not saying don't start don't start promoting and all that, but you keep looking at all this other stuff that's going on, you lose focus on what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, for real.
You lose focus on the vision that God gave you.
Right.
So you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. Stay in that word. Stay prayed up. Like he said, let the Lord order your steps, man. Stay prayed up on that. I cannot stress that enough. It's funny you brought that up because like I said, I've been talking to Kai about that a lot lately. But man, where can they follow the homie Roderick Rock? Where can they get the music at, man? Let them know that real quick.
You guys can follow me on 400. No, but you can follow Man, it might be somebody out there on 400 waiting. I'm just letting the Lord use me. But no, yeah. So on all platforms, IG, Instagram, Spotify, everywhere, iTunes, everywhere. Roderick Rock. Put it together. RODRICKROC. Everywhere. Make sure you follow me. Send me a message too, because sometimes I get stuff from people later on, and it was like, I seen you a few months ago, and I was gonna say something, man, but I was thinking about. I'm like, well, shoot, you should have hit me up then, you know. Mm-hmm. Just like I'm always looking to network with everybody, so as long as your heart is in the right place, put it like that.
Man, amen.
That's real.
Well, I'm going to take this time, man, because we really, really appreciate you coming to kick it with us today, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow the homie Roderick Rock. And but I'm going to take this time real quick, and you know I'm going to say it every show, because if you're not here, if you're not doing this, I don't know what is wrong with you people.
Tell them.
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Tell them.
www.Preba.com.
Two E's.
That's PREEBA. $34 a month, $34.99, $35 a month, all right? And I'm telling you, every channel you could possibly want, man.
Every channel?
Every channel.
What?
He said every.
What?
Yeah,
What am I missing?
Yeah, you're looking for it. Or not every channel.
wait, we're not gonna just.
Hey, but a lot of your premiums.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. When I say a lot of your premium channels.
It's an alternative to cable, people. It's on Google Play. It's on. I got it on my Amazon Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying?
Give me that.
And $34.99 a month.
Give me that.
I'll listen.
Give me that.
I'm telling you right now, man. Preba.com. And y'all make sure y'all get it all, man. Like we got cards coming up here. My man Kai now finna show you real quick. Put that in the camera real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Know.
Yes, sir.
Where we at? We got it in now. We focus. Which one? I'm on the wrong one or the right one? Okay. There it is, y'all.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed, people. There's a 2-day trial. You can go ahead and check it out, man. Go ahead, check it out. Like I said, I watch all my favorite shows on there. All of them. Just got through watching Power the other day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna catch the final episode next week.
They keep going back and forth.
But man, we sure appreciate you coming through and kicking it with us, man. Y'all make sure you follow the homie Roderick Rock. Make sure you follow them Royalty Boys. But most of all, make sure you follow Jesus, man.
Jesus.
Keep him first in your life.
Jesus.
Hey, we gonna ride out. We gonna rock it out to this, man. And if ain't nobody told you today, do know from the bottom of my heart, I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. All
Take
right?
it to Jesus.
Take it to God.
Take it to God. You got problems? Take it to Jesus.
You got two options. You can't lose. It's a
God.
win-win situation.
Win-win.
On that note, man, we gonna say
Almost backsliding. I was so close. On the usher board. And the choir too. Say you never sinned. You a liar, dude. Who am I to judge? Only one God. Got to spread his word. That's my only job. Now I'm back on. Focus on my life. Tried so many times. Couldn't get it right. Get it right. Yeah, man. I messed up so many times, man. But now I feel like I'm back on. And I'm better than ever. So I'm gonna be okay. And I'm gonna be alright. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm alright. I talk to God every night. Told him that I had a problem with the devil. He said, my child, don't worry, he not on our level. I'm okay.
honest, you know. You know, they was going through the land in Jerusalem, and they was going to lock them up for preaching the gospels out in the streets, y'all. I tell you what. We need to do this. Let's just stop this thing right now. And let's just take it to the streets.